Good morning. Today I want to talk about never giving up, which is not a unique topic. Kind of boring, right? But I wanted to target a particular audience and talk to a particular group of people, which is people who are, I call a walking vision board, meaning that you're living your life, everything in your life everything in your life you ever prayed for, you have. You are living in a home that you envision. You are driving the cars that you envision. Your kids want for nothing. You're able to provide for even family members or help friends if you can want to. You're no longer surrounded by toxic people. You have new healthy friendships. Everything you've ever wrote down on a piece of paper, you're living that life right now. That is the person that I'm talking to today. And the reason why I'm talking to that particular person, because I believe sometimes when you have arrived to a certain level of success, unintentionally, you don't even realize it. You begin to have a spirit of lack of gratitude and forget, or amnesia, and forget where you were, that the very life that you prayed for, that you're living that life now. And you begin to get discouraged, and you begin to even entertain the thought of giving up, which is a complete joke when you really think about it. Because if you really think about how far God has taken you, giving up shouldn't be an option, especially for people who have children. You have these little bitty eyes staring at you. When you give up on yourself, you give up on them. When you're down on yourself, you're down on them. So that's what I wanted to target today, because the main reason why people who are successful people tend to stray from um, focusing on where they should be headed or how far they've gotten is because they have allowed themselves to look on other people's paper. It's something I talk about a lot. I say it so much. Look at your own paper, take your eyes off of other people's paper, and don't compare yourself with other people. That's how successful people get discouraged, is because even though you've reached the peak of your success and you're working on being more successful, which is nothing wrong with that, you begin to compare yourself with other people. And that's where you get in a tricky mode where you get discouraged, and you may entertain the thought of discouragement or the thought of giving up. So I'm not going to keep you long today. What I want you to focus on today is take the time out to observe and pay attention to the very things that you prayed for and that you have right now. Look around your life, look around where you live, even your bank account. Those zeros in your bank account weren't even there a year ago, or you never even imagined that you can have this amount of money, that you will be able to make six figures, or your net worth will be $1 million, or whatever it is. So I wanted you to take the time out today and be present, be grateful, and look at where God has brought you from. That the thought of discouragement begins, the more grateful you become, the more the thought of discouragement and giving up becomes hysterical, the more ludicrous and crazy it looks. Because when you really, really think about it, giving up shouldn't even be a thought. It shouldn't even be an option, because you are a walking marketing campaign for Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ doesn't need to pay anybody for PR. I am his marketing campaign. You are his marketing campaign. Successful people are the epitome of the Bible when it says faith without works is dead. I follow Iggy, who's the owner of Itsy Bitsy Toes, and by grace, I have been following her from back in the YouTube days. Iggy wrote a check for $1 million that she would possibly be able to cash one day, and she didn't actually cash that physical check, but she was able to be able to cash $1 million or have $1 million in her checking account. She's since then have wrote a check for another bigger amount, which I don't know what it's for. But the whole purpose of me sharing that story, which I can share 10 million stories like this, but I don't know why she popped in my head. But she is a walking marketing campaign for never giving up. She's a walking marketing campaign for faith without works is dead. When you reach a level of success like that, you will find yourself at times feeling down. You have everything in your life. Everything you've ever wanted, you have, and then you find yourself feeling depressed, feeling down, feeling like, what am I doing here? I need to do more. I should be doing this and I should be doing that. We need to stop and take a deep breath and realize how far we've gotten, and how the fact that you're even watching this video, what that tells me? That tells me that you are a person that pours into their spiritual man. You're a person that's looking in positive content, trying to pour trying to pour positivity into your current mindset, because there's no way you can be successful and not have a little tiny bit of positivity in you. I'm not going to say there's no way you can be successful and not be positive, because yes, you can be successful and be a a-hole. I've seen that. But this is what I want to make this video for today, for the people who are successful. And when you find yourself down and out and you find yourself depressed, one of the things you want to do is have a spirit of gratitude. When you have that spirit of gratitude, it will eliminate all the negativity. It will eliminate the discouragement, the entertainment of giving up, the entertainment that you're not enough. It would bring everything in perspective and make you remember that you are a walking marketing campaign for the Word of God, a marketing campaign for, when you work hard enough, you can get the things that you want in life. So another thing that's going to help you, I know has helped me, it's going to look different for everybody else, but when you reach a level where you have everything you ever wanted, even though you're still working on striving to get more, and you feel discouraged and you feel like, you want more, you feel like you don't fit in, because sometimes you get to a certain level, you're not where you used to be. There's different levels. There's people who are not where they used to be, they're not where they want to be, but they're right here. And there's people who are way over there, they're not where they used to be, they're not in the middle, they've reached the peak of success. But yes, they're dealing with a different level of people, different level of competition, different level of hateration. So when you find yourself getting discouraged or down and out, or you have amnesia, you forgot where God has taken you from, in addition to looking at your bank account and looking around you to remind yourself, hey, look where I am. Okay, I need you to take the time to pour into someone else. Now, pouring into someone else and helping someone else looks different for everybody. It looks different for me. It looks different for you. How I help somebody and how I pour into somebody is not going to look the same to you. But let me tell you what pouring in other people does. Pouring in other people gives you gives you this perspective on why you are where you are today. That the whole purpose of you being where you are today is not just to fulfill all your financial needs and not to fulfill all your fleshly desires, but the whole point of success is to be able to share your knowledge and what you have with other people. When you begin to focus on someone else and pour on someone else, it takes the focus off of you. All of a sudden, light bulbs goes off, and it reminds you why God has blessed you with this amount of success. It wasn't just for the handbags and the vacations and the food in the refrigerator and the zeros in the bank account. It was also to help other people. So that's what I want you to do for me today, for my successful people who are a walking vision board. Everything you ever wanted, you have. You have all of it and then some. And you find yourself at times getting discouraged, or you find yourself at times you want to do bigger and better things, but for some reason, the devil has seeped into your brain, making you think that you can't do it. It's so ridiculous. So I want you, in addition to taking the time off and observe, take a look at your bank account and your net worth and your children and your home and all the stuff that God has blessed you with, the people that He's brought into your life, the new healthy friendships and the connections that you didn't even search for. The connections just fell in your lap, all because your energy is right and you're at a good place in your life. And the people you attract is the very person that you are. I want you, in addition to that, to observe all of that, to help somebody. And then when you help that particular person, you don't have to talk about it. Some things you have to talk about, some things you don't. Keep that to yourself, between you and God. And those are the things that God is going to bless you even more for. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. Those are the things that God, when you help someone and nobody knows that you helped that person, and only you and God know that helped that person, when I tell you the blessings will fall from the sky, boo, they will fall from the sky. But the successful people who have reached their level of success, and you're having doubts and you're thinking of giving up, which is an absolute joke, because what you giving up, sis? Where you going? You going back to the hood? You going back to negative on your bank account? You give up. You discouraged. Where you going? You ain't going nowhere, okay? But those people that feel that way, just remember you are a walking vision board. You are it. You are the marketing campaign for the Word of God. You are the marketing campaign for Faith Without Works is Dead. You are the marketing campaign for Never Giving Up. All you have to do is just think about where you were a year ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And some people, all you have to do is think about where you were 6 months ago. 6 months ago. For those of you who were praying for whatever you were praying for, a mate, a spouse, a businesses, and you have all of that, and you're getting discouraged, it's a joke. Because look at you now. Look at me now. I'm getting paper. And it's not just about the paper. You know, for me, it's more about that. It's about impacting lives. That's why I suggested that you help other people. I mean, for me, let me tell you something right now. Everyone has counted me out. Everybody counted me out. But the most two important people that needed not to think that was God and myself. I still believed in me. I know the gift that God put in me. I know the calling that God put in my life. It's great that my best friend, my mentor, and my partner believed in me. But if I didn't believe in myself, and I didn't believe that God believed in me, and I didn't see myself the way God saw me, it didn't matter who supported me or believed in me. So I wanted to talk about that today because I think people are under the impression that successful people don't get down sometimes and don't feel like they don't fit in or they don't get discouraged sometimes. They do. I know a lot of them and they do. It's not intentional. It's just what it is. It's like just, when you get to a certain level, you want to do better and you deal with certain level of people that are very competitive and downright mean will make you feel like your level of success is nothing. And the thing is, we're all running our own race. We're all doing the best that we can in the life that was assigned to us. So what success looks like for you may not be what success looks like for me. So never giving up is never an option for you. You are the marketing campaign for never giving up. If you have your old vision boards, go take a look at them. You've checked off everything you've ever wanted. Maybe this year you've already checked off everything you've ever wanted. Your business is flourishing. Your businesses are flourishing. So whatever new venture that you're trying to enter into, that you feel like you can enter into, and you want to give up on it, don't you dare do that. Keep your eye on your own paper. Mind your own business. And anytime you feel like you are about to get discouraged and give up or intimidating and entering a new realm of success, I need you to pour your energy into helping other people and also pour your energy into feeding yourself positive content. And all of a sudden, the spirit of gratitude will come on you and you will realize where God is taking you from. The fact that you're even doubting that you will arrive to this next level is a complete joke. So please take the time today and realize that you are a walking marketing campaign, that you are a walking vision board, that you are it. You are it. The only person that you need to encourage you is the mirror. Sometimes you don't even need to watch a video or read a book or listen to the podcast. Your own doggone story is a miracle. You are the miracle. You are the miracle. If I never had one more person to motivate me a day in my life, all I got to do is look in the mirror. I am the miracle. I am the marketing campaign for Jesus. I am the example that God can use anything, the way He wants to. I am the example of faith without works is dead. You don't need nobody to encourage you. You don't need to watch no video or read no book. All you got to do, sis, is look in your bank account. Oh, sir. Look in your bank account, bruh. Look around you. Look where you're sleeping. Look what you're driving. Look at your new friends and the contacts that you had that literally dropped in your lap because of the energy that you put out there. You are your own motivation. Your story is it. You don't need nobody else's story. You are it. So anytime you feel like giving up, you probably don't even need to look at anyone else or listen to any podcasts or listen to any content. All you got to do is probably read an old journal and look back at where you used to be and how God brought you from. That's it. You are the marketing campaign. You are it. You. It's your story. You. Nobody else's story. You. My story. Chantel's story. Homelessness. People telling me I'm not going to be nothing, about nothing. That I have big dreams and nothing to support those big dreams. That I will be nobody. That I won't be successful. That I will never find anyone to love me. I am my own motivation. You are your own motivation. So anytime you feel like anytime, today, tomorrow, in the future, you feel like you want to give up and you feel discouraged, I need you to go in the mirror and motivate your own doggone self. Tell yourself in the mirror where you came from. Maybe you didn't even have a mirror before to talk to, and now you do. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. I hope this resonated with at least one person. And at minimum, if you didn't get anything out this video, and this video seems very gibberish to you, or whatever, the one thing I want you to get out of it is a spirit of gratitude. Anytime you feel discouraged, or you don't want to do something, or you don't see how something's going to happen, you don't feel like you fit in, I want you to have a spirit of gratitude, because that's going to snap you out of wanting to give up or getting discouraged. Okay? Bye.